What's something you thought was a waste of money until you tried it and it completely changed your life? Decent kitchen knife set made food preparation a lot quicker and easier when I invested in some decent cookware, utensils, etc. And years later, I really enjoying baking, cooking, etc. To add to this, make sure you keep them sharp. Good knives will need sharpening less often than cheap ones, but they still need doing. Either get a stone and learn how to use it, or take your knives to get sharpened every 3-6 months. From my years of experience buying rando knives online before I bought a nice set, the ones that specify the type of steel tend to all be pretty solid. It's ones that don't specify that cheap out. And the thing is, you can do like 90% of the kitchen tasks with 3 knives. A biggest chef's knife / santoku, a mid-large boning carving knife, and a good paring knife. Keep the edges honed and use proper cutting boards and they'll last years. And don't put them in the dishwasher. For me, it was definitely noise-canceling headphones. I used to think people were just showing off, but once I used them in a crowded office, I realized I'm actually paying for my peace of mind. I grew up listening to the shitty headphones that came with your Walkman. Then I used the cheap earbuds that came with the iPod. When I bought my first pair of serious over-the-ear headphones, I was so blown away that I just stopped on the sidewalk to listen to the whole song. I didn't realize music could sound so good. Prescription sunglasses. For real, I can actually see the leaves and look at the tree during the morning, evening. 1995. I bought a headlamp drunk. I haven't bought a flashlight since. I have them under sinks, in the glove box of each car. I have one in my work travel bag. My wife has one now. My kids have them. Who would have thought that a light mounted to where you are looking combined with 2 free hands would be this beneficial? We used to camp with several other families. They used to make fun of our headlamps, said we looked like miners. We'd see them fumbling in the dark with various tasks with a normal flashlight, holding it under their upper arm, teeth, or getting someone else to hold it. They'd see us with our hands free, but never gave up on their stubborn refusal to admit they were the ones that looked foolish. Fitted orthotics for your feet. I walk a lot at my job, and it not only helped my feet but my back problems that I had for years faded away in about 3 weeks. I have had my orthotics going on 20 years. I paid close to $700 for a pair to help my severe plantar fasciitis. My podiatrist told me to wear them when you walk, and I did. I moved them from dress shoes to sneakers to my house slippers. I got tired of moving them to different shoes, so I purchased another pair. I have had to have the foam replaced that the carbon fiber arch is glued to a couple of times. A small price to pay for being able to walk barefoot without an inkling of pain. Best money spent, as my job at the time was facility maintenance, constantly walking. Even though I am now retired, I still wear them in everyday occasions, as once you get used to them, they become a part of your daily wardrobe. Electric toothbrushes. I doubt I would have ever bought one. To me, it seemed like manual brushing would be better. I won one in a work contest. Bronze/Oral-B was a client. I was surprised that it wasn't just better. It is so much better. Yes, and regularly changing the brush heads. My dentist always compliments me during teeth cleaning that I'm good at flossing. I floss my teeth maybe once a month when food gets stuck. Simple answer. Ditch the charging cable your phone comes with. Buy several 6-foot cables. Put one on each side of the couch, bed, etc. So inexpensive but so nice. A power bank is good to have around too. I keep mine in my purse most of the time, but I have to use it when I'm outside on the patio often enough. Longer cables are a must, and I'll throw in something that's worked well for me. Get them in colors other than white or black. I use red. Removes all confusion about which cable belongs to which person in a group, and makes yours so easy to spot. Blackout curtains. Shit's amazing. Even better if you can install them are shutters. A good pillow. Spent years thinking people were dramatic about $80 pillows. Then I bought one and realized I'd been waking up with neck pain for a decade without noticing. Sleep is better. Headaches stopped. And now I'm that annoying person who brings their own pillow to hotels. Absolutely. I always thought it was crazy to spend more than a couple bucks. But then my GF got this awesome memory cooling pillow, and after just one night on it when she was away, I realized that A, it was fantastic, and B, dollar versus hours used, It was going to be a ridiculously cheap purchase. Quality socks. It sounds so stupid and boring, but I finally ditched the cheap multi-packs for those expensive merino wool ones. I thought it was a total scam until I did a long hike and realized my feet weren't sweaty or blistered for the first time. Now I can't go back. A Kindle. I was always a physical book person and did not like the idea of the Kindle. I finally gave in, and boy was I missing out. Literally the best. Now, if you have a laptop or desktop, be sure to get Caliber. It's a free piece of software that allows you to manage your ebook library. You can load and unload books onto your Kindle and other devices. Pair that with Epuber, another piece of software, and you're in business. Epuber can convert ebook files into different formats, but it can also remove the digital rights management from the ebook. You paid for the book, use it however you want. They're also incredibly helpful for those with impaired vision. Before Kindles, there were about 2 shelves in every library of large print books. Now, the whole world of literature is open to everyone. I have always been a lover of traditional books, but reading has declined over the past few years because of an injury to my eye. I never even considered a reader as an option. Thank you so much for bringing this up. It's my next investment. Much appreciated. You definitely want to make sure to get an e-ink reader with a screen light. Example, the Kindle Paperwhite for your decreased vision. It's nothing like reading off a phone tablet screen. It's a lovely experience. You can change the font style, serifs or not, the font size, the line spacing, and even the margin size. I can read so easily now. It's going to change your life. Air fryer. It's just a tiny oven, but it's one I can put on a table so I don't have to bend down to remove food, and it turns off automatically, so I don't accidentally burn my food. I have mobility issues, so it's been incredibly helpful. Second, an air fryer. I wasn't ever one of those it's just a tabletop convection oven kind of guy, but I never saw the point until Costco was selling one for dirt cheap. Between the Instant Pot and an air fryer, I hardly ever use my big oven anymore. I got one a couple of months back, and holy hell, it is great. I've never been great at roasting things, but damn, these things work great, and I have great food without any oil. I thought those smart lighting systems that mimic the sun were a total gimmick. Living through German winters where it feels like the sun goes on vacation for 4 months, I used to just accept being tired and unmotivated from November to March. I finally set up a system that gradually brightens the room with the right light temperature in the morning. It sounds like such a small thing, but it completely fixed my sleep-wake cycle. I stopped needing 3 coffees just to feel human at 9 a.m. It turned out my problem wasn't a lack of discipline. It was just living in a gray box for half the year. Spending money on your environment to fix your biology is probably the best ROI I have ever had. Towel warmer. My BF isn't fussed about this one, but it feels amazing to step out the shower with a nice hot towel. Vegetable chopper. For years we've both said they're a waste of money and space. If you have the knife and board out to cut the thing into manageable pieces for the gadget, just chop the veg like normal. Anyways, I spent half an hour chopping stuff for a bean salad and indulged in one. It's quite small, and all the attachments fit inside it, so not a huge waste of space in our tiny kitchen, but it makes cooking prep a breeze. My BF admitted last week he used it, and it saved so much time. A good mattress. I used to think a bed is a bed, and spending extra was just marketing hype. Then I finally invested in a proper one, and yeah, I was wrong. Better sleep, better mood, right arrow, more energy, right arrow, fewer random body aches. It quietly fixes half your life without you noticing. What's wild is you don't realize how tired you've been for years until you're not anymore. Standing desk. I use it more than I thought, building up hour by hour. As humans, we're not meant to sit for 12 hours a day. I find getting on feet actually helps me to concentrate on work, and I'm more inclined to shift my weight to keep my muscles from seizing. I'm tired at night when I hit the bed. PRK Eye Surgery. -6.5 prescription in both eyes since age 12. I could see clearly up to about elbow distance, and then would start to get blurry from there. So contacts and glasses forever was my life sentence. Landed in my career company with good benefits, and a coworker got the surgery. And I could never get over him saying it's just nice to be able to read the alarm clock in the middle of the night. And that sold me. Went for the surgery and have never looked back. All right, clearly some things are actually worth the hype. What's the best purchase you've ever made that you initially regretted? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking for some new stuff to buy. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. There's another video waiting for you right here, so go ahead and click that. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.